Hello, 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 hello. Thank y'all for coming over. I was coming today to go ahead and get this commentary done and over with about this dialysis that December baby asked for. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all that today, and I'll be back on one day next week with the mess. I would like to go ahead and say hello To Bertha May, if she's still here, Miss Judge Sonia, It's All Hot Air, Sweet 13, Contessa, Kilolo, Valerie Horn, Allie. Let's get into it. Well, I kind of told this story once before. The way I found out, hey, Beautify, the way I found out that my kidneys had failed is when I had my second open heart surgery. And of course, they had to do dialysis right away, right after the surgery. And then before I really healed from the hospital, I had to do dialysis in the hospital. And then once I did the dialysis in the hospital, they had chose the dialysis center that I'm with now, which is called Fresenius Kidney Care. They have several different dialysis places. They have a DaVita, a CSI, and there are different names to different type of dialysis centers. What I liked it about Fresenius Kidney Care, they were very nice. And mind you, all this transpired while I was in Florida. So I did my first treatment was in the hospital, like I said. Then when I got out of the hospital, after I healed from my heart surgery and things like that, I was going to a center in Florida. Um, it was kind of hard getting used to at first. Going, me being the age that I was, going in a center with a lot of older people. It was okay. Um, and I did the center for the first 4 years, but no, I'll say the first 3 years of me being on dialysis, I did centers. I was at the one particular center in Florida. And then in 2017, I decided I wanted to change a living in a new life. So I moved to Georgia. And I got a center here under the same company. And the difference between the two centers was in Florida, they help you with a lot more than what they do here in Georgia. And the social workers are different. In Florida, the social worker, would bend over backwards for you. And I hate to say this, but it is what it is. When you give a Black person a position, they let it go to their heads. I'm going to say that. And here in Georgia, I had a Black social worker. My very first month here, I didn't know anything about this city I was in. I didn't know anything about a lot because I just moved from Florida and I moved here. So I went to her as a patient. She the social worker. I was trying to find out different companies, different things that I may if I needed to get some type of help, where could I get the help from? She wouldn't basically break it down for me. She went in her office let me back up a little bit. I kind of knew about the Kidney Foundation here, the Kidney Foundation period. So I was asking her a question about the Kidney Foundation. She cut me off, first of all. Then the questions that I was asking, she would tell me that they didn't do that. So something told me one day, when you get home, get on the computer and research it for yourself. So that's what I did. And the things I was asking her that she said that they didn't do, they actually did. So you know that already don't put a bad taste in my mouth with her, because you don't want to do your job. And if you're a social worker, you're supposed to do your damn job. So I was asking like about churches and the Salvation Army, places that I may need to use in case something had happened. So she couldn't give me nothing but a printout of the places. And by me not knowing where these places are, it was just a whole mess. So I just took the envelope she gave me with all the information in it. Fast forward a little bit. I'm going back and forth to dialysis. There was another incident that came up where I had to be hospitalized. And I had to go to her again. And she wouldn't budge again, basically. So when the opportunity came for me to do home dialysis, I took advantage of that. I had to learn how to cannulate myself, which is stick my own needles. I had to learn how to administrate my own medication. I do have a home nurse, but she doesn't come here. We basically communicate by cell phone, or I do televisits. Because guess what? I'm no longer with that unit that I first came here. I'm no longer with that unit. When I decided to go home, a big mess had came about, and they called themselves releasing me from that particular clinic. So I had to find a new clinic, which I found a new clinic, and they are 100% better. Trust me, they're 100% better. I love it even more. Even though I have to drive when I do go see the doctor every quarter, which is every 3 months, I have to drive an hour away, but it's worth the drive. Trust me. So what I would say about the difference between in-center and home dialysis, I love the home dialysis. I don't have to worry about nobody breathing over my neck. And then it came around right before COVID hit. So that made me feel a little better. I ain't got to get up and go in no center. I ain't got to worry about catching the COVID from somebody in here coughing. Because in the center, now that it's COVID, you have to wear a face mask. But before, people weren't wearing masks in the center. They would just come in there and get their treatments, and it was what it was. And then I started seeing a lot of people around me in the center that I had got familiar with not returning. And when they weren't returning, that either means they moved to a new center or they went to Glory. And my thing is, I'm thinking they went to Glory. And then I will find out later that, a couple of people that I had got familiar with had passed away. And then that kind of made me nervous and it kind of spooked me a little bit. Because I'm like, they were so healthy looking and they looked good, but they're passing away. What's going on? So now it's more like I'm in control of my own treatments. I do them when I feel like doing them. I can do them overnight. I can do them in the daytime. I can do them whenever I want to do them. Now, the way that they get my results and that they know I'm doing it, I do have an iPad that I log on to every time I do a treatment. And that sends the information directly to my office. So for me, it was better. I ain't got to waste no gas. I ain't got to be cold when it's wintertime. I ain't got to do nothing but stay home all damn day and do my treatments and tend to my business, what I be doing. So, I had to learn how to deal with being 46 and being on dialysis. It was a lot. It was a lot. I had to get that mindset so this is the way you're going to live. And in order to keep living, you have to accept it, move on, and make it a part of your life. And that's what I had to do. I made it a part of my day today. I made it a part of my day today. And I had to learn how to actually be able to handle people coming at me because of the disability. But I'm still human. So that's why y'all really don't hear me too much talk about it as much, because these people weaponize stuff like that and use it against you. Now, trust and believe me, I know there's going to be some things being said about this live today, but I don't give a damn. And when December baby asked me to do it, I said, why not? I don't spoke on it before, but I never really told the difference between being in the center and being at home. And see, in the center is a lot of other steps that they have to do your dialysis. The machine is much bigger. I have a smaller machine. I make all my own water. I test all my own water. I basically do everything on my own. And if I could probably go get a job in the center because I know so much about the dialysis center and how to do the dialysis. And to me, I just figured it was just something else now that I got under my belt. Because I can go get a job and be a phlebotomist. I know how to cannulate, And see, that's what a lot of people don't. And learning how to stick yourself is not bad. My access is in my left arm. And I'm right-handed. So I stick myself with my right hand. I tape my needles with my right hand. I do everything with my right arm. And when I'm on the machine, I have to be on a blood pressure cuff as long as I'm on the machine. I have to take my blood pressure every 30 minutes. And that's the good thing about the iPad, because it does remind me when to take my blood pressure. I had a little kinks in the beginning when I first came home, because I was still learning. But now I got it down pat. I be on the phone when I'm sticking myself. Thank you, Gentle Leo. I be on the phone when I'm sticking myself. I be watching TV. And I just like being in the comfort of my own home doing my treatments. There's no place like home. They always tell you that. There's no place like home. And then I don't got to worry about nobody, coming in behind me, needing my chair when I got to, when I'm getting ready to go. Some days I may bleed a little longer than other days to get off the machine. But, it is what it is. And I appreciate getting, well, I ain't gonna say getting kidney disease, but I know that my family medical history is crazy. So I'd rather have kidney disease than to have diabetes any day. Thank you, Miss Valerie, because I had a cousin who actually got the diabetes and she passed away. Thank you, Brenda. And she passed away before she was 30. So that's why I have no issues. When I go to my primary and they ask me about the medical history of my family, I let them know, because heart disease runs in my family. I've had the heart disease and the kidney disease. I got two of them. Ain't nothing wrong with my mom. Everything came from the grandmother. My grandmother was diabetic. She had heart disease. She didn't have kidney disease. I have an aunt who's been walking around all her damn life with one kidney. So, you have to learn how to accept what your family trait brings you. I have sickle cell trait. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. I have a sickle cell trait. And then I'm kind of glad me and my husband have never had children. He has the full sickle cell. So I know for a fact, if we were to get a baby right about now, the baby will have sickle cell. And then again, on top of it, I'm not the only one sick. My husband's sick too. My husband kidneys has failed him. So we working as a team over here. And when I be telling y'all that I don't be coming live because I be going through a lot, I really do. And it don't just be with me. It be with what I be dealing with my husband as well. Because he way sicker than me. Because if y'all know what sickle cell is, that ain't no joke. And then on top of it, his kidneys have failed. So that means his organs are trying to shut down. And I'm kind of glad that the Lord blessed me with what he gave me I'm not mad about it because I could have been worse. It could have been something worse. I could have went in there and they could have told me that there was nothing they could do for my heart, or they could have told me there was nothing they could do for my kidneys. But the only thing I have a question about is that they doing all this research for cancer, but when are y'all going to research for kidney disease? It's more Black people on dialysis than anything. You don't see that many white folk in dialysis centers unless they're doing it from home. But the ratio to them, we're the highest. We're the highest. We get all the diseases that can kill us. Heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, kidney failure, sickle cell. And if you ever think about it, you ain't never seen one white person who said they got sickle cell. If you see a person with fair skin that says they have sickle cell, they're either Puerto Rican or mixed. You're not going to see a full Caucasian with sickle cell. Those are blood diseases that African Americans carry. And they keep putting them up. They keep putting them up, Penny. And I'm going to tell you what they do. They'll get, and it is very expensive to go and sit in a center and get dialysis. It's about $8,000 just to get treated in center. I haven't done the research on my home dialysis yet, the amount that I pay to do it from home, but it's $8,000 every time you go sit in the chair in the center. That's $8,000 if you not there. If you miss a day, they still gonna get that $8,000. And they building these centers like it's nothing. They'll build a center before they try to go and research to see how they can help you. And you know, I was researching a lot of different things. And what they don't want us to do, they don't want us to take no herbal supplements. And there's a special type of herb that you can use from China that may help you get your kidney functions back. But they don't want to give us that information. They don't want us to have that information. And I kept asking my nephrologist, why can I take natural supplements if they're going to help me? They don't want you to take natural supplements. They want you to take what they want to prescribe you and give to you to continue to keep you on dialysis, to continue to keep getting that money. All of it is a money grab. Hey, Champagne Honey Baby. Hey, Sarkonos. Hey, Stephanie. I ain't see you, boo. All of it is a money grab. Hey, Penny. All of it. But to keep my sanity, to make sure I get the proper care I get, I'd rather be home. Because I ain't got to worry about nobody sticking me in the wrong spot or sticking me and my arm swell up. Ever since I've left the center, y'all. I ain't been in nobody hospital. I ain't had to go to no hospital. I ain't been in the hospital in almost 3 years. And I've been home on dialysis since April of last year. And I love it. Would I recommend somebody to go to a center? Probably so, especially if they're scared of needles and they don't want to stick themselves. I used to have a fear of needles. But when I realized that I was going to have to be getting stuck every day, I had to get over that fear. Hey, December, how you doing, babe? I had to get over that fear. And once I got over that fear of letting them know people stick me, I wanted to learn how to stick my damn self so I can do my own treatments. Yeah, Valerie. And then you know I'm hard-headed, so I went and bought me some black seed oil because when they was talking about the black seed oil real strong, they were talking about how it would help your kidney function come back and all that stuff there, but it wasn't good for me. I did try it. And the reason why I said it wasn't good for me was because I take a blood thinner. Hey, Miss Tammy, honey. I take a blood thinner and it was making my blood thinner than it should be. So that was it was kind of conflicting with the blood thinner that I was taking. So I couldn't take it no more. Can y'all please like this video, please? Thumbs up the video, share it, subscribe. But yeah, I really don't wish this on nobody. But sometimes life gives you circumstances, and this is one of mine. I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is. I'm gonna continue to do my treatments like I'm supposed to, because I am a grandmother. I have grandchildren, and I'm still a mother. And I have a 16-year-old that I want to see become a grown man. So I be hard-headed over here sometimes, y'all. Sometimes I don't be feeling like getting on that damn machine. I ain't gonna lie. Some days I do the machine 4 days a week for 3 hours and 15 minutes a day. Sometimes I don't do it but 3 times a week. Depending on how I feel, I might not do it for 2 times, but 2 times a week. If I feel like I ain't gained no water weight, or I ain't really been doing too much and I feel good, because I ain't gonna lie. I did a treatment last night. Every time I do a treatment, I be exhausted. And I don't be wanting to feel like that. I want to be up and ready to get out and have fun. Hey Destiny, baby. Somebody been telling me that. I think I might just do that. Because you like the third person who done told me about the elderberry. And I know my cousin, she gives her grandson that every night. But yeah, I'm going to try it. But I really want to try that Chinese supplement that they got. Miss Sonia, you take what, girl? You take a blood thinner too, Miss Sonia? They got me taking warfarin, Miss Sonia. and I have to stick my finger to make sure that my INR is child. My INR be child. I go through a lot over here, y'all. Y'all just don't know. I got a machine like the diabetic machine, like when you take your insulin and stuff, and you have to take the little child. I have to stick my finger, blood come out. I have to put it in the machine to see what my INR is. It has to be between a certain amount and between a certain amount. Child, I be over here going through it, y'all. My little fingers be so tender from having to stick it every time. But the best thing about that, I only got to do that once a week. And then if my reading ain't right, I may have to adjust the medications. It's just a lot, y'all. It's a lot. You ain't lying, Chipper. Them girls be complaining. They be complaining. They really do be complaining. They get paid good, but they do be overworking them girls, honey. They be overworking them. And then you got some lazy ass. See, this what really made me want to come home. You got the technicians, they doing their job. But you got the nurses there with the technicians. When the technicians start doing the nurse job, you know it's a damn problem. That means the nurses be lazy as hell. The nurses be lazy as hell. And the only thing they really supposed to do is to be the ones to get the medication and make sure that you get your medication on time. They put your information in the computer. When I seen one technician one day over there inserting that information in the computer, I was like, wow, really? And this bitch ain't doing nothing but standing up in here gossiping. And y'all know I'm a tough cookie. I don't let shit go past me. And they used to be trying to try me. I used to be up in that bitch snapping. I ain't gonna even lie. And it was this one lady. They had just hired her. I tried to give her a chance. I let this lady stick me. And I'm telling her where to stick me at, because y'all know I know how to stick myself. So I was telling her how to stick me. She ain't want to listen. And she stuck me in the wrong spot and blew one of my veins. And you can't be letting people mess your access up, because I had to get surgery to get this access. They had to go and build veins just for me to be able to do the treatments. And when I tell you, when she cut the machine on and that shit was burning like my arm was on fire, I was like, oh, hell no. And then I had to sit there for a minute before it to stop bleeding, before she can stick me somewhere else. And I went with it. I went with it. I went with it. So I'm kind of glad that I did choose, because at first they approached me with the home dialysis and I thought they was trying to be funny. Because back then I would go to the center like probably I'll say 2 days, because by then I was only going for 3 days a week in the center. It'll be 1 week I miss a day. And then they was like, you can't be missing treatment, blah, 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 blah. So when my nephrologist came to me and he was like, well, since you be missing treatments, why don't you just do it from home? So I thought he was trying to be funny because I didn't know about the home thing. And so one of the black nurses who I got along with real good, she explained it to me and she showed me how to go on YouTube to find the information and to research it. And she was the one who taught me how to calculate myself. And it took her 2 days to teach me how to stick myself. She the one signed me out and told me I was ready to go home. So it's all in your mind. Now, the older people, I don't recommend them doing home dialysis because, some older people forget to take their meds and all that type of stuff. And it'll be too much. It'd be too much. Well, thank you for coming, Chipper, baby. I know you'll catch the replay if you feel like you missed something. But yeah, that's basically the difference between the two. They overworked in the center, underpaid. Some girls do get paid good. And then again, you got to think about it with dialysis center. You don't have to be RN to be a technician. You can have a CNA license or you can have a PTC license. So them girls, be just coming straight out of college. Half of them anyway. And some of them love their job and then some of them just there for the paycheck. And you can tell the ones who just there for the paycheck. And they try to keep the center as sanitized as they can. But it ain't nothing like you being in your own home and keeping your own shit sanitized. You know how you like your shit. Now, one thing I can say about it, I don't have to buy none of my products. They provide all that for me. They even send me bleach to make sure that my machine and stuff stay clean. They send me that expensive Germical bleach. And when I tell you that shit strong, because y'all know I'm a black woman, I tried to mop my floor with some of that damn bleach, and that bleach turned my damn floor white. Turned my floor white, so I had to wax my damn floor. But it is good for cleaning, I ain't gonna lie. It's good for cleaning. It just ain't good for your floors with tiles on it. So I remember I scrubbed the garage with it. The shit at the garage white. I should have knew better. But it is what it is. I mean, everything I needed, from my napkins that I use to clean the machine, to the gloves, to the needles, to everything I need, they provide. I don't have to pay for nothing. If the machine break down, I got a toll-free number I can call. They'll tell me how to get it right back up and running. Right then and there. And they open 24 hours. So basically, that's what I do. My own home treatments. I ain't got to worry about nobody coming and invading my privacy. I could do what I want to do in my own damn home. I could be on the machine, smoking my good weed, doing whatever I want to do while I'm on the machine. But normally I just sit there and do my treatment and watch TV. Because that's all I can do. I be trying not to fall asleep so I won't miss putting them blood pressures in. Because your blood pressure do change when you on a machine. It goes up and it goes down. And I have to be with my legs up at all times. And you can't take off too much. If so, you'll go to cramping. And that don't feel good at all. I don't been through the cramping stages before. And that ain't no good feeling. To be on that machine and you really can't move and to go to cramping. Mm-mm. And normally when you go to cramping, you have to release fluid back into your body. That means you're taking off too much. And then it'll be just like you ain't take off nothing if you got to open up the valve and let fluid go back in your system. So I try to stick with taking off 2 kilos at a time now that I'm home. So because the machine ain't but so big and you can't take off a lot. But that's why I try to make sure I don't drink a lot of water. I don't drink a lot of juice and stuff like that. That's why I chew a lot of ice to keep me from being thirsty and also to keep me from having to drink a lot. And then also with being on dialysis, your diet has to change. There are certain things I can't eat. There are certain things I can. Good evening, Just Lovely. Sagittarius 2015. And it just become a whole lifestyle. It's a whole lifestyle. Hey, Miss Queen V Tut. It's a whole lifestyle. And I had to adjust because I'm a down south girl. So I'm used to eating dry beans and all that type of stuff, but I can't really eat it like that because of the potassium in it. And if my potassium get too high, I may can bust my heart or something in that sort. So I do cook lima beans every now and then, black eyed peas every now and then, but it's not in my menu like it used to be. There's a lot of different fruits I can't eat because of the potassium in it. It's a lot of food that got potassium. They really don't want me eating no potatoes, but it is what it is. I'm gonna eat my damn potatoes, okay? Because that's what we grew up. Can't eat no ice cream. Can't have no dairy products. Can't eat no cheese. But I still do. But I don't supposed to. And that was the hardest thing. Learning their way of thinking and eating. And I can't drink regular milk anymore, so I normally get almond milk. Can't drink no dark sodas. Only dark soda I can have is root beer. And I used to be a Coca-Cola girl. So y'all know how hard that is. That's just like telling the coffee drinker she can't drink no more damn coffee. But I had to learn. In order for me to stay healthy, in order for these treatments to work correctly, I got to abide by the rules. Because trust and believe me, I was bucking them rules in the beginning. I went with that shit. And then y'all know I like collard greens. By me taking the blood thinner, I can't even eat collard greens because they got too much vitamin K. But I still eat greens. I have to eat the turnips and the mustards because they don't have that much vitamin K. I like kale, can't eat that because of the vitamin K. So it's a lot being on dialysis. People just don't know. They just think it's because your kidneys, it's a whole lifestyle change, period. And that's why I be like, I don't understand how Big Bree be over there trying to drag people. Cause girl, you don't know what's going on with the inside of your body. Cause you too huge to even know. Not saying you don't go to the damn doctor, but I can imagine a gynecologist trying to get between them thighs. Baby. Ooh, y'all know I'm messy. Don't do me. Baby. Penny, what you mean? What it is about the lima beans, girl? I don't know. I love lima beans, girl. Baby lima beans, green lima beans, the big lima beans. I don't know. It's just a thing with us. We like lima beans, girl. Where I'm from, we like lima beans. And I love mine with some smoked pigtails. I don't know. I don't know, honey. Mm. I like red beans and black beans and all them other beans. I did say I wanted to try that variety bag with all them different beans in it. I like Great Northern beans and stuff too, but I can't have it because of the potassium. The potassium too high. But yeah, I just been chilling and trying to keep a smile on my face. Cause some days can be depressing. And I be most definitely not trying to be depressed. That's one thing I most definitely be trying not to be, is that. Being depressed. Hey, Londo. I most definitely don't want to be depressed, child. And it will have your ass depressed. Knowing that you got to do all these treatments 4 days a week. And then I had to get out my own head because I already wasn't really going nowhere before the pandemic. But when the pandemic kicked in, it was like, oh, hell no. It felt like the walls was closing in on me, child. Yes, just lovely. You don't be want to be in that state. Your mind be somewhere else. You be trying to stay focused, but uh-uh. And I ain't never been no depressive type of guy. I always been the life of the party. Can't drink no more. I have a little squig every now and then, but can't drink because a lot of people don't know. Once you get kidney disease, kidney failure, some people still do urinate, and then some people don't urinate. I'm one of those people who urinates in the morning and at night. I don't go all during the day like I used to. And it's kind of a good thing to me because I used to be one of them motherfuckers. I always had to go to the bathroom. I felt like the lady on the damn commercial. I always running to the bathroom. But now I don't have that issue. I can catch a plane, ain't got to worry about getting out the seat, going to no bathroom. I can get on the Greyhound, ain't got to worry about going to their bathroom. I can go somewhere and ain't got to worry about going to the bathroom. So it's a good thing for me. Miss Sonya, what he drinking every day and don't be peeing? Is he on dialysis too? He know he don't supposed to be drinking no alcohol. And the only alcohol you can drink really on dialysis is vodka. Because that's the only thing that will be able to break down. Oh Lord. What center he go to, Miss Sonia? It's Nep, get out my damn chat. Tell what you gotta go right now. I would like to wish JLC a happy birthday. Happy birthday, JLC, if you in the bushes, girl. Happy birthday, Jay Wilson. Hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. He go to DeVita and they ain't telling him about that drinking. Well, Miss Sonia, how do he get this? So he just go and get his treatment. That's how I used to feel, boy. So do they know he's an alcoholic, Miss Sonia? Because I mean, the rest of his medication and stuff ain't gonna be working if he drinking like that. Mm-hmm. Shit, I'd be scared to drink too much fluid. Talking about drinking some alcohol. Mm-mm-mm. Poor baby. Just keep praying for him, Miss Sonia. That's all I can say. And that's all I ask y'all to do for me too. Pray for me. Because I've been praying for myself. I've been asking the Lord, please let my creatinine go back up. Once my creatinine go back up and it get back to regular levels, then I won't have to do no more dialysis treatments. And I'm praying that one day it does happen. And y'all know I've been asking questions. I be asking like, why we don't have kidney transplants. Well, they do kidney transplants, but why aren't they out there for people to be able to get to? Because I did go once to Piedmont of Atlanta, where they actually do the transplants at, and they was like, the waiting list is so damn long. It takes so many years before you can even get a kidney, unless you know somebody that's willing to give you a kidney and willing to go through those things with you, the steps with you to get the kidney. But it takes like 10 years, depending on what city and state you in. And I know they was telling me if I wanted to go to Memphis, I probably could get a kidney quicker in Memphis than I would be in Georgia. So at this point, my mind is not focused on a kidney because I feel like, my husband is also sick with kidney disease, and it wouldn't be fair to me if I were to get a kidney and he's not able to get a kidney. So I'm just going to continue to do my treatments and live my life the way I've been living it. You're welcome, Just Lovely. Yes, a lot of limitations, honey. They call it a renal diet, girl. And if you can see what be on the list that they give me, And I love grapes, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. The only type of grape I can have are the green grapes. I can't even get the purple grapes no more because of the potassium level in the grapes. I can't eat mangoes no more. I can barely I can eat pineapples, but I can't have no honeydew melon. I can't have no cantaloupe. They barely want me to eat watermelon because you know the water consistency in the watermelon. It's a lot. And then half of the foods that we intake every day is full of potassium. So I be having to be over here looking and making sure the potassium ain't too high in certain things. Corn, I love corn. Corn has a lot of potassium, but I still be busting it down. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of stuff that got a lot of potassium. That's why they tell y'all to start reading your nutritional facts on your food. Miss Sonia, it's all in your mind. It's a mind thing. And he has not put it in his mind that he's sick like that. So that's why he's continuing to live his everyday life. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that they don't want to face the fact that they sick. And I ain't gonna lie. When you go to the hospital and get dialysis, it's so comfortable. They treat you with care. And they make sure you get everything you need while you're in the hospital. And that's what they'll tell you. Like if you miss treatment, they'll tell you to go to the hospital to get treatment. But he'll come around, Miss Sonia, in a minute. He'll come around when it's almost too late. Chipper, what grade did you watch? But yeah, that's all. I just wanted to come on and give y'all a little piece of what I deal with on a day to day. What's the difference between home dialysis and in center? And if anybody is on dialysis like Miss Thibodeau and I wish Miss Thibodeau was here so I could have encouraged Miss Thibodeau to go home and do her own treatments. But then again, you got to think about what city and state you into. Because I don't think everybody offers the home dialysis, but they should. Because once you know and you're doing it for yourself, you'll be more focused. You'll stay on top of your shit. And you won't be slacking. Girl, I can't take nothing with no vitamin D in it. Well, I do take vitamin D pills. I can't drink no orange juice, just lovely. I can't have no oranges. I can't eat no bananas. I can't eat nothing. Hey, Candy Cane. I can't do nothing, girl. Not a problem, Penny. Not a problem. I have no problem telling y'all the real me, sharing myself with y'all. Not at all. I know it's gonna be some backlash, but it is what it is. And like I said, I don't give a fuck. Okay? Because I'm gonna still be me. This is the life that I have to live all day, every day. And I ain't gonna tell y'all I miss bananas. I'm the type of, hey, Sagittarius. I'm the type of girl who will go buy some Frosted Flakes and cut me some bananas up in them things in a minute. I used to be that girl that get up and eat a banana in the morning for breakfast. I can't do that no more. But I be still sneaking some plantains in my life every now and then, especially when I go back to Florida. I'll go get me a Spanish meal and get me some plantains quick. But I just had to learn how to deal with it. It's just life for me, right? For the rest of my life, probably. And I can't change it. And I ain't mad about it. I've learned how to deal with it. And if anything happens to anyone in this chat and you got to face consequences to a life changing ordeal, just talk to God about it and let Him do His works. That's all I can say because I have faith. I believe in the man above. And I'm going to try to stay as positive about it as I can. I ain't going to let it bring me down. And I don't want y'all feeling sorry for me. This ain't no feel sorry for Lady P moments. This is just me sharing me with you guys. There's nothing to feel sorry about. Because it's some people right now in here that got some things that they ain't never opened up about. So it is what it is. And I'm going to say this. My neck ain't black. It's the same color as my face. Just know that. That's the cause of somebody may have a little diabetes in their system and they probably ain't checking on it. I don't got no high cholesterol. Hey, Cash Joyce. I don't got no cholesterol issues. I no longer have high blood pressure. Only thing I got is kidney disease. My heart pumps very well. And sometimes, y'all, it scares me because it got a little tick to it. And it be sounding like a clock sometimes. I could be dead asleep and it sound like the clock ticking in to wake me up. So I'm blessed. I'm one of His miracles. Because I didn't have to come back to that day when I had that open heart surgery. Right, Penny? Because I didn't know there was nothing wrong with my kidneys until I was getting ready to have that second heart surgery. And I'm going to say this. If there are some of y'all in here with high blood pressure, please make sure you get a doctor. Hey, Hatch, that can help you maintain your blood pressure. Also, ladies and gentlemen, don't be taking no ibuprofen. Ibuprofen not good for us. And I had high blood pressure due to getting pregnant. Okay, that's how I developed my high blood pressure. But high blood pressure ran in my family. And I used to be one of those women with fibroids. And my fibroids used to, when it was time to cramp, honey, it used to feel like somebody was kicking me in my stomach. That's how bad those cramps were. And I tried the Midol, that ain't work. And I used to go to Walgreens and buy the over-the-counter ibuprofens, the little orange pills, 100 milligrams. And I used to be taking like 4 of them at a time, not knowing that the ibuprofen, hey, bookworm baby, not knowing that the ibuprofen was really the one that was damaging my kidneys on top of the high blood pressure. I didn't find that out until later. So now when I go to the doctor or something and I need a pain medication, they don't prescribe me ibuprofens. They'll prescribe me some narcotics first before they give me any type of medication with ibuprofen in it. And there's a lot of different medications with ibuprofen in it, like Aleve, that got ibuprofen in it. Advil, that got ibuprofen in it. The only thing that really don't have ibuprofen is Excedrin, I think it is, and Tylenol. But any of the other over-the-counter medication has ibuprofen. So I'm just giving y'all a little warning. Y'all be careful with the ibuprofen intake. Make sure you get, when you get your yearly, because you know we women, we could talk about this. When you get your yearly checkup, have them to do a all-around checkup. Make sure all your organs and everything are working correctly. Because see, they'll just give you the old pep and check your breasts and send you on about your business. Let them know you want your blood work done. You want to make sure everything is okay. Because some families don't share their medical history with each other. And your medical history can skip generations. So just be mindful of that. I ain't trying to scare nobody. You better leave them goody powders alone, Just Lovely. Didn't I tell you that already, girl? About to get you some extra strength Tylenol. And I used to feel the same way. Tylenol don't work for me. They didn't work for me when I was trying to get rid of those menstrual cramps. So I know Tylenol don't work for everybody. What you say, Hatch? When you're taking too much ibuprofen, you will have a bright red blood in your piss. Well, ooh, glad somebody know. Because I didn't even know that. Okay, Cash Joyce, if you want high blood pressure medication, I'm going to suggest something for you. Go to your nearest vitamin store and get you some black seed oil. Try that out. And that should help you wean off of the blood pressure medicine. But to be honest, I would get an opinion from the doctor. Because there's a lot of different things that can keep your blood pressure high. And salt is one of them. And you got to be careful what type of seasonings you're using for your food too. That's what I was trying to tell her, but wearing them B seeds and them goody powders ain't good for you. Not at all. I knew a girl who had an aneurysm off of Goody Powder too. She told me that mess nasty, but it worked for everything. What you taking with a strong Coca-Cola, girl? But y'all, that was basically what I came on here for today. Because I know December baby asked me to talk about it when I was on the other day. And it looked like she came and spoke and left. But it is what it is. Maybe she'll catch the replay. Cash Joyce, what all they use down south? The Goody powder and the BC powder. Y'all about to leave them that white people stuff alone. Hey, I was looking at something on my Facebook page today, and a black man who was restoring. Was that you, Just Lovely, who put that up? I think that was on YouTube. Put the chair up. You welcome, Demeter. That the black man was restoring. I think I seen that on Just Lovely page this morning. And they had made the chair with black people hair, y'all. I'm like, this is crazy. Y'all go check that child over there on Just Lovely page. I'm like, how in the hell did they stuff that chair with African American people hair? That was just crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on up out of here, y'all. I gotta do some things for the channel. I most definitely will be back one day next week. I'm not sure. It might be Tuesday. I'll give it a day, Tuesday. So we can kiki. And I've been got some dirt off the YouTube streets to come over here and be messy about. And then I want to pre-warn y'all, Lady P birthday coming. Y'all got 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. Y'all, it's a shame I don't even know what my own birthday gonna be. Yeah, because it's the 21st. Actually, it's next week. What, a week after next? Well, when Monday? Monday gonna be on the 20th. What day is Monday? Okay. Yeah, it's a week. I got a week before my birthday come. And I'm gonna come on here that Saturday. And we're gonna go on the Bike Up channel. And we're gonna turn up. We're gonna have a little virtual party. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on the main channel or the Bike Up channel. Because I don't want to be getting no warnings or no strikes. So, but we're gonna have a good time. If we don't do that, we get on here and play a game or two, do something, have fun. That's it. Just enjoy my birthday with my subscribers, because I ain't gonna be doing nothing else. I'm gonna be an old hoe too. I'm letting y'all know I'm gonna be an old hoe in a couple of days. I'm almost, boy, that 50 creeping. I know I don't look it. I'll be 47, y'all, on the 3rd of April. I'm getting old. I see you, girl. Yes, it is Aries Nation over here, baby. Aries season. It's our turn. Yes. Happy birthday to all the Aries that's in the chat. If you some Aries in the chat besides me and Just Lovely, I know me and Donna Hughes got the same birthday. I ain't seen her in a while. I think she be over there hanging out with Rita. But y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Let's get this tune going. And I'll see y'all Tuesday. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, like, and share. And if you just not getting here and you in the bushes, please feel free to watch the replay. See you later, Allie. Y'all make sure y'all drop them purple hearts in the chat. Good night.